Amen.
limitless things. So you know that as soon as you give your yes, something great is going to happen. So I think there's that fear of, okay, what happens when I do give my yes? Like, God, what are you going to make me do? Because,
and then
but you know it's going to be good. It's just that initial fear of actually.
Yeah, and then going off of that, once
it.
you give your yes, you're like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do with me? Like, okay, here's my yes. Now just, like, work in me. And now you're just, like, you've given it all to him. Mm-hmm. And I think, it's really,
yeah,
it's
like,
hard.
Going back to my time with Jesus on Tuesday, I think I got hit with, like, Ecclesiastes 8:9, something about patience and perseverance and just, I think patience is better than ambition. And
I feel like I've heard that.
Yeah, the end of something is a lot better than the beginning of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if you don't have that patience, you'll never be given the opportunities to develop perseverance. Mm-hmm. And without perseverance, your ambition is nothing, right? Mm-hmm. So that was it was very timely for me, because I was considering doing some things, right? And God was like, all right, you could maybe, but let's be patient. That's like, that's God's
patience is so hard.
Yeah, that's God's message to me, like 2019.
Just be patient, Ken.
Yeah, and like even Rise Up.
Oh.
Like we were praying with Father Jim.
Yeah.
Father Jim from
Companions of the Cross.
Companions, yeah. And he was getting like visions, and I was like, whoa, okay, crazy.
Whoa.
And it was like, your God's like prepping you for something, but be patient. And then you got a vision of like Moses and me with Moses at the Red Sea. And I was like,
whoa,
okay.
my God.
That was like pretty serious, yeah. And then Father Ravi said something about that the next day, and I was like, okay, there's some.
That's funny, because you were saying this as if like a lot of people have that common fear of like making mistakes or like having struggles with patience.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I like wait too long. I'm like, yo, I don't want to do it, man. Like, no, like I'm not ready.
Yeah.
He's like, go do it. I'm like, not ready. And he's like, I'm like, come on, man, please don't make me do it. He's like, yo, bro, I got you. And I'm like, I know you got me, but I still don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I have a question, like branching off of that. Do you think, because a lot of people, for example, when you apply for mission, or even when you're doing anything like related to Catholicism, they always say, okay, I'm going to wait until I'm ready. Do you think that you'd ever, anyone would ever be ready to go on mission, or is the Lord actually calling people out to just do it as like a testament
I don't think so.
to giving their yes?
Well,
I don't think
a lot of people say like God doesn't call the equip, but he equips the call.
I put that in my TOTUS resume. TOTUS cover letter.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. But I'm definitely the type, like, only call me to what I'm strong in.
But you don't know what you're strong.
Yeah, I think we all
for.
are.
Yeah.
Well, God does. You may, because like I find that a lot of people believe they're a lot weaker, including myself, than they actually are. That they're not as strong as God has equipped them to be. And that's why I've got my my favorite Bible verses. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Nice. Love that one.
Yeah, Philippians 4:13.
Yeah, I have like a little fish on my room that says that.
Oh, I've got it on my arm.
Wow.
But no, and like, because he's the one who gives me my strength. And if my strength comes from God, like I can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a prayer that I've been praying a lot lately is asking God to allow me to see my life the way that he sees it.
Yeah. Amen.
Ooh, I like that. I like that one. That's really...
Because he's perfect, right? He's unconditional, and no matter what happens or what mistakes you make, he loves you anyways. Yeah. And so I feel like with us, especially with my type A personality, I am really tough on myself. I'm a perfectionist.
You really are
very tough on myself, and that's what I need to
all
let go
three
of.
of you are.
Yeah, I mean, fine.
Nah.
No, I definitely...
I mean, it comes in handy when you need to do, like, projects and stuff.
Absolutely not.
Yes, it does. But then, like, when you need to let go and not always put your best foot forward, if that makes sense. Like, always be, like, unapologetically yourself.
Maybe put a foot forward.
Yeah.
Either foot.
Yeah.
You only have two.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that you're right. So hopefully our listeners were able to maybe see a glance of like what we go through, and then maybe
you guys
what
can
they
relate.
go through.
And I think the takeaway is like trust in the Lord. Number one.
Yeah.
Give him trust.
That's like number one through infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's great is that like even if we make a mistake, like God always gives us a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance. And you know, like, and what's awesome is that like sometimes he's like, yeah, like you may think it's game over, but let's just start over.
That sounds familiar.
That sounds real familiar.
Which, damn, you are a wordsmith today.
You really are.
My goodness. And yeah, that's a great segue to our first song break. And this is Royal Flush, right?
Yeah.
Who's is that your song?
It's both of ours.
Yeah,
songs.
I heard it first from Brianna, but
I heard it actually. Who did I hear it from? I think I came across NF, and that's how I heard about this song.
NFP, like Natural Family Planning?
No, NF.
Oh, shout out NFG.
Like the rapper, he's a Christian rapper.
Right on.
And I think that's how I can't remember where I found this, but I showed it to Laura, and it became like our song.
Yeah.
That's cute. You guys have a song.
Yeah.
We do.
Ken and I don't have a song.
You should get one.
We'll find it. Bro, we've had so many songs. What do you mean?
It's Our Father who art... We're not that holy.
We'll find a song, dude. We'll find a song. So this is Start Over featuring NF. And the artist is Royal Flush.
Everybody's got a blank page, a story they're writing today, a wall that they're climbing. You can carry the past on your shoulders. You can start over regrets. No matter what you've gone through, Jesus, He gave it all to save you. He carried the cross on His shoulders, so you can start over.
Don't let your heart be troubled. Don't be afraid. To the brokenhearted, their wishes paid. Never been born, never been torn, never sinned, never disobeyed. I know you think there's no hope, no, but that ain't true. Jesus saves. I know you feeling regret, like I brought this all on myself, like I messed it up big time, and this time I don't deserve God's help. Thinking, how can God forgive me? After knowing what I hid, can He? After knowing that I hid from Him and I stayed away and backslid. Listen, Jesus came for the sick, so true. Jesus came for the weak, amen. Jesus came to give good news and to set the captives free. Amen. Listen, Jesus came for the poor, amen. Jesus came with the keys, amen. Jesus came to remove the chains so the prisoners can be released.
Everybody's got a blank page, a story they're writing today, a wall that they're climbing. You can carry the past on your shoulders. You can start over regrets. No matter what you've gone through, Jesus, He gave it all to save you. He carried the cross on His shoulders, so you can start over.
See, His love is deeper than the ocean floor. Run to His arms like an open door. God the Father sent the Son so men can come and be free. Ain't gotta run no more. Come to me, all who are weary. With heavy burdens, I'll give you rest. Separating you from your sin. As far as the east is from the west. Thrown in the sea of forgetfulness. What sin? What offense? And when them waves come crashing in, now come the winds in your defense. So whatever it is that you've done, He put that punishment on His Son. You'll never come under His condemnation. Conquer sin and Satan and his accusations. So dry your eyes, lift up your head. Hallelujah. God is not dead. Plus He gave us His peace. And He took our guilt on the cross instead. Took our place and now we embrace a clean slate with the eyes of faith. We do. Unfailing love. Unfailing love. It's not too late. Start over.
A story they're writing today, a wall that they're climbing. You can carry the past on your shoulders. You can start over regrets. No matter what you've gone through, Jesus, He gave it all to save you. He carried the cross on His shoulders, so you can start over.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was
it's such a good song.
Start Over by
Royal Flush.
Royal Flush. Oh.
I've never heard of them.
Me neither. This is the only song I know by them.
We took a gamble with it.
What do you mean?
Royal Flush.
Heyo.
I was like, what?
Am I really becoming such a dad that people...
You're such a dad.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Wow.
You first shared this song with me when we were headed to...
Rise Up.
Rise Up in Calgary. Yeah.
Ooh, Rise Up.
Playing that like over and over.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's such a good song.
And I don't like rap music. I don't.
Yeah, I know
because
you
they all
don't.
sound the same to me.
I do.
I do not. This is the only
What
rap
does it
song I
sound like
actually...
to you?
A lot of words just meshed together that I do not understand.
Blah, 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 blah.
But this one, like, it makes so
Green
much
eggs and
sense.
ham.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
definitely
right.
makes sense.
Because it's so clear.
The
It's
message
so relatable.
is just so
and it's so
there.
raw. Yeah.
Yeah. So I originally found this song somehow, and I was actually during a time of just I wasn't really in the greatest place with the Lord, and just being able to hear that like I can start over, and that like He'll take me back exactly the way I am and fix me, build me up, and just take that step with me and start over.
Yeah.
It was really good. And I also found it around the time we do stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were doing Stations of the Cross at our parish. And then Laura, our little music prodigy who does all of our music stuff, used it, right?
Yeah, we do like a Stations of the Cross passion
kinda?
play like every
Yeah.
Friday, yeah.
That's awesome.
And so this year, like we've done the same play, like the same format of it every single year.
Yeah.
So I was trying to think of a way of how to, I guess, stretch the kids to not just play the part that they're playing, but understand why they're playing the part that they're playing. And
That's
so,
awesome.
yeah, so all I did was a couple weeks before we started productions, we told the kids their roles, and I gave them like 3 questions. I was just like, okay, you're just going to say your name. That's the first one. Second part is you're going to say your role. And then the third part, you're just going to say what you know about this character or what you didn't know. And then now playing it, what did you learn? And the last part is, what does Jesus' crucifixion mean to you?
Oh, that was such a good
And it was really interesting because they're the 3 same questions that all the kids got, but each kid had a different answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even each leader.
And
we all
leaders,
all
yeah.
had different answers. And we turned it into like a reflection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this song was in the background of
the
some
first
of their
song.
the very first song.
The
yeah.
very first song, yeah.
Yeah, it was in the background. And I think the line that sticks out for me is the one where it's like, regrets, no matter what you've gone through, Jesus, he gave it all to save you. Like that one. I think because talking about what we talked about earlier was like mistakes. It's very easy to have regrets and like want to try and change time.
Yeah.
I feel like God wouldn't even like, because of all your mistakes and these regrets that you hold, like he's not there, but and he's not gonna like be accepting of you. But in the end, no, Jesus is there to save you.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And like even all the fears that you have as humans, like you put limits on yourself, but God like doesn't care. He's like, you know what? Like I know that you're scared. He's like, I know that you maybe don't trust me. He's like, but you know what? It's okay. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna be with you. We'll start over. Let's try it
Yeah,
again.
because there's even that line where it's like, I hid from you, and even though I hid from you, like you still like are willing to start over with me, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
I think it's a good change from hearing us always talking about our songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. They actually have another song that we're gonna highlight
we're
later
gonna
today.
more
Yeah.
break today. But this segment of the show is actually talking about sisterhood. So the reason I wanted to have some girls on our podcast because normally, like, I think AJ and you and I and Andre, we kind of always speak through the lens of a male. And we're speaking sort
we're
of
males.
Yeah, we are males, obviously.
It'd be weird to be like, so this is what women think. What?
No, but I also know we have. I know we also have like female listeners, like women.
We have a lot.
We have a lot of women listening, right? So I wanted to have some women on the show that could share their experience and their perspective on things, and so like sisterhood.
And so when you were telling me about it,
Yeah.
I was like thinking of like possible like women to bring on, and I was thinking of you two.
Aww.
Yeah, because I met them through Totus,
Right.
And